Ladies and gentlemen, we are live from the Isle of Man in the UK. This is John and Mike's MMA Corner.
Ladies and gentlemen, Titan FC 40 is going to be going down in August, and they've got Desmond Green taking on Frank Carrillo. Now, Desmond, got you back at lightweight. You're coming back to the Titan FC. Now, you did go off to Russia, and you had yourself. I quite enjoyed your fight against David Kubis. You know, it was a fun fight. That was a lot of blood. That was a lot of blood coming out of that man. It was a good, fun fight. You looked good in the fight as well. When do you go back over there?
You know, I'm actually not. They screwed us on the contract. They backed out. You know, they basically what we were supposed to make second round, they cut it in half. They said they lost the sponsorship, and this is a lot of money we're talking. So I had the option of leaving the contract or staying with it, and honestly, it was beautiful, fun over there. But the whole reason I went over there is because we had a big contract.
Yes.
I made $10,000 the first round. We're supposed to make 30 the second round, and they're like, "Oh, we can only pay you 10 again to win." And I'm like, well, I just fought for that. And on top of that, bro, it was a 20-hour travel time. You get me? So and I get there 3 days before the fight. You know, they set it up to lose. You know, there's no commission. It was great, but it's just, you know, I'm gonna need a bigger payout if I'm gonna, put myself at that much of a risk. So I just opted to not even do it. You know, I figured I'll fight in the States. At least I can have my family and my friends there, and things will be a bit more organized. I don't gotta travel 20 hours.
Desmond, you are absolutely spot on there to do that, man. That is a wise choice. Even though, you know, you could have went over there and won, it's probably going to pay off for you in the long run staying here, unless something like that comes again and there's more of a structured kind of contract, there's a guarantee and stuff like that. But hey, look, you had the experience.
Sure.
You got to go out there and do it anyway. Coming back at one,
it's beautiful.
Yeah, I was going to say it is, man. I know Kurt went over there as well. There's a handful of people that went over there. So going to 155, you know, you must feel great at 155 than 145 physically then.
Yeah, man. Yeah, definitely. Going 145, it was at first, you know, when I was first 145, I think it was maybe 2 years ago, because you remember I started at 55.
Yes.
Because I knew, you know, being a wrestler, I was like, I don't want to cut the weight again. But then I got an opportunity to go down, Bellator. So I went down, but as time went on, I started growing, and it was just too much on my body. You know, I even had to cut my hair one time to make weight.
Yeah.
And, you know, I realized, you know, just because I can make 145, it doesn't mean I should. So, you know, I think 55 is much better for me. I perform much better, and, you know, I feel great here. I'm having fun again.
I was about to say, you did cut your hair. I remember seeing it on Twitter that you were cutting your hair, and I was just like, oh man, that's crazy. That dude, you know.
That was rough, bro. 7.5 years. 7.5 years I was growing my hair. And I know you see my Twitter and my Instagram now, you know, I got the baby dreads going on back out. But that was rough, man. I didn't even want to do that, but I had to. And that's what kind of helped me realize, I'm like, you know, this just isn't a way for me.
I was also about to say, because you must have. It must kill you, because if anyone ever goes on Google and they type in Desmond Green, what pops up is your picture with your long locks. It must be horrible to go online and look at it.
You know? I miss those things.
Hey, you can always get them back. You can always work to get them back.
They're coming.
Exactly. It just takes a bit of time. They'll be there eventually. Now, look, you got your fight against Frank. I looked at Frank. He seems like a guy who. Do you know what? Kudos to Frank. He went up and fought at 170. He's a guy who will take a fight at 170, 155. So you got a guy who's game to compete. You must like the look of that, because you know he'll want to stand possibly, and it must excite you in that sense when you get a fight like that.
Yeah, definitely. You know, I was like, I'm game for anything. You know, coming up. You know, they're like, oh, listen, that was the first name they brought to me. And I was just like, you know what, let's do it. You know, I'm just trying to get fights. I feel like I'm so close to you know, breaking through to the UFC. I got to fight just whoever comes to the table. I just got to win. I just got to get this win streak going. So right now I'm at the point in my career, I'm like, you know, whoever it is, bring them on. Let's go. I feel like I'm going to be top. So, you know, no need in looking at names. I'll just take fight by fight.
And you mix with some great names as well. You know, Michael Chandler, Kevin Souza, you got Gilbert Burns. It's not like you've got. It's not like you've got a group of guys who don't know what they're doing. you're training with those guys who are at that top level anyway. So, and if you're mixing with them and you're doing,
man, on a daily basis, bro. Like when it comes to our room, we got like so many 155 pounders that I bang with every day, and like we really push each other. You named a few, and then you got guys like Abel Trujillo, Mike Johnson.
Yes.
Me and Gil, even Jay-Z, like we all go, and it's just great. That's why I'm not really afraid to fight anybody, because I'm like, on Tuesday, Fridays, and I got to spar with these guys, we go at it. Henry Hoof, he loves that. He loves stand-up, so he makes sure we go at it. So, I'm just like, I'm really prepared for anything right now.
I was about to say, sparring days, I'd be waking up myself thinking, I've got to go and spar with him again. But the thing is, you're sharpening each other up. It's clearly, because obviously, look, Michael Chandler recently, like the way he just went in there and just dropped that right hand, it shows that it's paying off. The work that you guys are doing together, all of you collectively are doing together. It's like a good feed, a good buzz. But also the exciting thing is,
that was a beautiful fight.
Oh yes, that was Michael Chandler, kind of bringing out what he had in him. Finally, he was.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I was mildly impressed with his control as well. He didn't over commit, and he was very mature in that fight. It showed a lot more out of Michael Chandler there than we have seen before in other fights. So when you see that, that kind of momentum, excitement, that must rub off on you a little bit when you see your teammates doing that.
Yeah, definitely. When Mike came here, he was doing his camp with us, and like you said, he'll tell you on Tuesday, Friday, when he came down to sparring. You woke up early that day, get your stretches in, make sure you're limber, because you know coming to the gym, you're gonna have some battles. So I love to see these guys do great, because when I'm in the room with them, I'm in there, I'm going with them, we're going hand in hand. I'm like, I know it's just a matter of time before I'm on that same level as them. It's just inspiring. I love it.
And especially with Titan being based now down in Florida, the accessibility to have the kind of regular fights, less travel as well for yourself. It's almost like you just get up and go down the road. That must be kind of good for you as well.
Oh yeah, that's another reason why I opted to sign back with Titan, because they're going to be doing the majority of their shows in Florida. I moved my family down here. We live in Florida now, so it's right here. Like this next fight is like 40 minutes from my house. My last fight with FFC, it was like maybe 3 hours from where I live. So it's definitely nice to. I went from traveling 20 hours to driving 3 hours to a fight.
That's a big difference, and it'll help you. Especially, there's also, they're signing guys from Blackzillians, the American top team. You've got that kind of little rivalry potentially go off. It's kind of nice. I like it. They could eventually do a card with the main card could be, the two big names off against each other. So there's a lot of possibilities there. It's awesome.
Yeah, definitely. They got a deep roster. I'm looking forward to, digging in there and engraving my name in that before I leap off to the UFC.
Well, that's the thing, my man. The names now they're signing, there's nice depth for you. There's options of fighters to take on. That's the bit that must excite people at Titan FC who are contracted with them. The options of opponents, it's not just a handful of guys, it just keeps growing now, because we know the 155 division, for example, in the UFC is horrendously stacked, which means not just in the UFC, it's elsewhere in the world. It seems that 155 is the kind of medium weight class that most people are in, and for you then, that must be, you must be wetting your lips at the prospect of the guys you can fight down at Titan now.
Yeah, definitely. 155 is, it's always been that mix-up weight class. That's where you get all of the athletes at. So, it's definitely gonna be real exciting these next couple of fights. Me, I'm always looking for big names to take them out. Well,
and the thing is, Titan FC are going to have regular kind of cards every maybe 2 months roughly. It's working out. Maybe 2 months they're going to try and do. Yeah. They might do a little. Yeah, and they might do a little bit more. I think they said 8 a year or maybe 10. So it might work out a little bit more than 2 a month, one every 2 months. So you've got regular fights. There's going to be plenty of guys to choose from. The opportunity's there for you then to showcase yourself again. It's still on UFC Fight Pass, and I don't know about you, but I love the new layout of UFC Fight Pass. It looks awesome. It looks slick. It's just really...
I haven't got a chance to check it out yet.
Oh, it's awesome. It's so nice the way they're putting on a load more content. It's easy to get around it. It wasn't rocket science before, but
nice.
it just looks a lot. It looks like it should be too. And also, what's great is they finally updated the UFC app. Oh, that app was awful before. You know, even Joe Rogan hated it. You know, let's be honest, and he works for them. It was awful, but the thing is, it's updated. It looks smart. It looks really good. So the thing is, folks, you need to buy UFC Fight Pass so you can watch Desmond Green fight. That's what I'm trying to say, and you can actually go back and watch his previous fights. So look, it's
fireworks guaranteed.
Exactly. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you do not have Fight Pass, you don't want to be my friend because I won't want to know you, but you should buy it anyway for Desmond Green fighting on Titan FC. I'm telling you now, he puts on a hell of a fight when he fights. You know, he won't stand there and do nothing. He's not a boring fighter. He's an exciting prospect in the world of MMAs. I still think there's a lot more to come out of this guy that people don't quite see yet. I've seen a lot of prospect in you in fights and moments, and I think there's still more to unlock. And I think with Blackzillians, they'll probably get it all out of you.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. I feel the same way. It's coming. The storm's coming.
Look, before I let you shoot off, my friend, I do want to give a shout out to your give a mention of your kind of social media, like your Instagram, Twitter, and stuff.
I'm real active on social media, Instagram and Twitter. I got the same name. It's Predator Toon, Toon, Predator, Predator. And then Facebook, you know, follow my fan page, Desmond the Predator Green, or I'm also active on my personal page, Toon Winning, Toon Winning without the G.
And then, what about sponsors, my friend? Who've got backing you up?
None yet, man. Just big shout out to my gym, man. Big shout out to my gym.
Yeah, Blackzillians, ladies and gentlemen.
Blackzillians, my coach Henry Hoof, teammates, they know who they are. Manager Glenn Robinson. That's those my dogs right there.
If you are in Florida, get yourself down there. Get yourself down to Blackzillians to train if you're interested in training mixed martial arts. You don't have to compete. They will train you as just, you know, for the physical fitness side of things, just to keep yourself fit. You don't have to go in there and spar with Desmond Green. Don't worry, people. You can you can go down there just for, you know, to enjoy it as an activity. Look, Desmond, like I say, it's great talking to you. Have a great fight camp. I know you're gonna have a great camp with the people around you anyway. You got killers after killer. It's
appreciate it. You know, we got the fourth coming up, so we have the fireworks tomorrow.
Well, I was about to say, on where I'm from in the Isle of Man, it's actually you have the 4th of July, we have like our Independence Day, so to speak, is the day after, on the 5th, so it's kind of cool the way that happens. We don't have as many fireworks, but look, have a great time, man. Have an awesome fight camp, have a great time with the family before it, because you get to stay in Florida the whole time as well, so, you know, it's great,
I appreciate it, man.
A pleasure. Absolute pleasure speaking to you, Desmond. Have a great time.
Yeah.